So I really need to address this comment about inflation that the person said inflation wiped out equity. I'm struggling to understand it anyway. And property taxes are too high. Okay, is the interest rate even worth it? Now let me set the record straight. So inflation doesn't erase equity. In fact, real estate is one investment that you can use to edge against inflation. When you overpay for a property in a bidding war during an overheated market can mean that your home's value will dip in the short term. That's called a market correction, not inflation wiping out equity. So let's get that straight. But history also shows that real estate appreciates over time. Look at any 10 to 20 year period in Canada, it always trends upward. Now, Ontario's market is different. Cities like Toronto saw people overbid in 2021, 2022, and now the prices have adjusted. Not every homeowner in Canada is in that situation. So if you buy smart, based on affordability, not speculation, you are still building wealth. Now, the issue about taxes and renting costs. Yes, property taxes in some Ontario cities are high, but compare that to rising rents in Toronto, for example. The rent has gone up, 20% in the past couple of years. A homeowner's mortgage might be locked in, but the renter is at the mercy of the constant rent hikes. What's the better deal? Let's talk about this interest on a $500,000 home, for example. Interest is the cost of borrowing, right? So is rent. If you rent for $2,500 a month and in 10 years you spent $300K with nothing to show for it, a homeowner, even paying interest, is building an asset that we appreciate over time. That's the difference. I know that short-term challenges exist, but long-term, homeownership remains one of the best ways to build wealth anywhere in the world, not just in Canada, but in Canada for sure. The key is to buying smart and not buying in a frenzy. That's the real conversation. So do you agree or disagree? We can leave your comments down below.